Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the process of checking a domain's registration details, the value or the worth of a domain, the history of a domain, that's considering the SEO, ranking history, spam score, authority score, and then also help you check the age of a domain and the domain availability. So this video is a whole pack, so kindly stick with us and then do all to like and then subscribe to our channel. So I'll first start with checking the value of a domain or the worth of a domain. So to check the value of a domain, you need a domain appraisal tool. So in this video, I'm going to recommend two of them. So the first is Estibot and then the second is Daddy Appraisal tool. We all know GoDaddy. So before we get into the practical aspect of checking the value or the worth of a domain, I'd like to talk about how a domain value is being determined. So the first one is SEO background, just like I mentioned earlier, the spam score, backlinks, ranking history, authority score, and then a few others. And then the second one is no SEO influence, but then just the value of the domain. So let's say the domain should be long or short, and even if it's long, it should be meaningful, something like footballexperts.com, footballmanagers.com, and if it's short too, it should make sense, something like x.com, abc.com. And then sometimes to the extension do give a domain value. So a domain that ends with .io, .tech is definitely valuable than a domain that ends with .com, .org, or .edu. So that's it. So now let's get into the practical aspect of checking the value of a domain. So you just need to enter the domain name here. So this is my domain, this Bronze Review, I own this domain. So when you enter the domain name, something like this, bronzereview.com, and then you click on the go value or just click on enter, you should get this. So this is the value of the domain. So this is the predicted value by Daddy Appraisal. So should in case you are selling this domain, the price should be something around here. And if let's say you've seen this domain and you want to buy, the price you should budget for should be something around here. So on this page too, they will let you know whether the domain is taken or not. So this domain is taken, just like I said, I own the domain, but then I'm not selling it, so it wouldn't appear as premium. I think I have a domain I'm selling. It's taking time to load. Okay, so this is it. I'm selling this too as well, and it's showing as taken. So that's it for checking the value of a domain. So now let's move to the next part, which is checking the registration details or the owner details of a domain. So here we'll be using ICAAN Lookup or the WHOIS database of GoDaddy. So here too, you need to enter the domain name. I'm using my own domain, that's Bronze Review. So here, it's not every domain that you're going to get the details of the owner. I had a domain I owned way back, and then if you search my domain name, you'll find my name and then my details here, and then the web host. But then with this web host, they are not going to expose your name and your details. And then same as this domain, the 12 man, I bought this one from Namecheap. They're not going to expose your name too as well. So if you want to get the domain, I think you need to contact Namecheap and then they link the owner of the domain. So here, you don't only get the details, you also get when the domain was created. So I bought that domain in 2023 and I bought Bronze Review in 2020. and then when this domain was renewed, so it was renewed last year, that's 2023, and it's going to expire in this year, 2024. That's the 10th month of this year. So that's it for checking the registration details of a domain. So let's move to the next part. That's checking the history of a domain. So checking the history of a domain, you need an SEO tool, and then you need to consider some stuff. That's the ranking history of the domain on Google. Google is the most used search engine, so I'll say Google. And then you also have to check the backlinks, the spam score. So for that one too, I have a website open here. So in this video, we'll be using Semrush. So that's my website, Bronze Review. I'm not using it currently, so I don't rank for any keyword here. So if I had keywords, so it's saying -2. So if I had keywords here, I would click on it and then you see the rankings, the positions of the domain. And then here's the backlinks of the domain. And then here's the authority score. So the authority score, no, it do boost when you use your website. In this case, the website is just there. I'm not doing anything. So it's just reducing. It was 28, I guess, or 24, and then it has reduced to 3. So to check the spam score of a domain, you do a backlink audit. So here I have the page opened here, backlink audit, and then you open it here. So this is my same domain, and I did a spam score, a spam audit on January 8th, 2024. That's the starting of this year. And then my score was medium. So to solve, if this domain or a domain you own have a high spam score, it means domains that have higher spam score are then linking to that domain. So you just have to contact those domain owners and then you tell them to delink or remove the link. But if should in case you don't get them, you can disavow it. So here you hop on Google Search Console and then you use the disavow site. So here Semrush, after your audit, they will give you a link. They will give you a list of these domains that have high spam score. So you can group them, then come and upload them here. So this Bronze Review. The last time I disavowed link was November 19th, 2023. So you just download your old list and then you add the new URLs or the domains and then you upload it. You disavowed it. So that's it. So the next section is checking a domain age. So to check a domain age, I think this one will take us back to checking the domain registration details. So here, let's use the ICAAN Lookup. You see, when we enter the domain, it was giving us the day the domain was created, same as GoDaddy's database on the creation date. This is 2023. So definitely, if you know the date in which something was born, you should know its age. So this is 2020. So it should be 4 years now, and this is 2023. And then it was the 10th month. So it's not a year old. So that's it for checking the domain age. And then the domain availability tool is 2 things. You can use, I think I have Namecheap opened here. So this is my domain. I was saying I own it. Somebody's owning the .com and then I'm owning the .org. So if you want a domain, you can just, let's say you want Big Head. Big Head, somebody has taken it. Okay, let me just search. Big Head, you see, it's showing that somebody has taken it. And it doesn't even have the, even .io is taken. Wow. .me is taken, .app is taken, .xyz is premium. You need to buy from the owner. That's 7,888. So you can use this to check the availability of a domain. I think you can use GoDaddy's too. In fact, every web hosting you want to, buy your domain on, they have this feature. Just type in, let's say bronzereview.com. It's taken. It's taken. So they'll suggest some for you, let's say bronze reviews. That one is not taken. But that's how you do it. But some people too want this. They want to know whether the domain is available so they can buy it. Some people do flip domains, yeah. So for that one too, you can use expired domains, this site. So this site will let you know the time a domain is going to expire and the time it's going to be live. So you target the market and then you purchase it. Yeah. And then you can use Spamzilla too as well to target it. I think Spamzilla is okay because with Spamzilla, they have a expired domain spam detection. So if the domain has this spam detection, it will help you analyze and then detect it for you. So if you are going to use the domain for SEO purposes, it wouldn't be advisable to use it. So this is how it looks like. You need to sign up and then have a premium account before you can get access to this. So these are the SEO tools that they collaborate with. So this Semrush that we were using, this WHOIS is an SEO tool. They are doing very, very well. I don't know Majestic SEO, but then I know Ahrefs too. They are doing very, very well. So that's all for this video. So if you people want me to do a video on domain flipping, that's domain reselling, kindly drop your comments down in the comment section and then I'll do that. So I'll end here and then do all to like and then subscribe to our channel.